everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Cardinals going up against the Seahawks.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
First carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead, to the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go!
Again, it's Kamara. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. gun. Dobbs. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it at the 21-yard line. A first down throw here for Rivers. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Gold now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And some room to work. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Let's just feel it at the goal line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Let's go!
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Here's Dobbs to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Dobbs now on second down. They'll roll him out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Throwing Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, Rivers found his target. It's Anderson. And he's out of bounds, able to get it up right near the 25 to the 24. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A give to Elliott running left. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. Rivers to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. Going up top for Kupp. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On play action, it's Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, Dobbs to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here it goes.
To throw is Dobbs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Brown coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Jackson. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Throwing, Rivers. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Rivers off the play fake to Woodhead. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And out now come the Seahawks. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. It's complete to Fuller. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. Room here to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Bryant missed it. No good. Wide to the left there for Bryant. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10, and they're definitely showing blitz here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darren Lee picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
Now Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you. And others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Rivers now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Toss play, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Let's go.
Dobbs is throwing. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mitch Unrein in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Here we go. 190.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here we go.
Now Dobbs. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. He told me, I'm don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd quarter in Carson. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A handoff left to Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. Touchdown, Cardinals. Danny Woodhead, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give. This is Kamara. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Dobbs steps away. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back to throw Dobbs. He'll buy some time right. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he would. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On second down, Dobbs. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Seahawks on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. Now Dobbs. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
With it is Jackson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he loses the football the second time. And the Seahawks have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On play action, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Come on, let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And shedding through the tackle. Now the ball comes loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. There in the 4th quarter in Denver. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw is Dobbs. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's pulled in at the 32. The quick feet by Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And now running right through it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play. Showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about. But, hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. Now Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cards, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.